He's a pussy, man.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Pussy.
Again, it's Wentz. That's caught right side by Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score, Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
So we playing the whole game or what? All right, so
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away
Bitch
following
ass
that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
You must have quit, because I ain't quitting, bro. You better tell them.
Joe said he ain't quitting, so you must be finna quit.
He losing right now. That's why he don't want to play the whole game. He's scared. I got that shit figured out. Pussy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wentz going to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Forced out, and
now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he's got room. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Don't play the whole game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. With the crowd goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And an alley to run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Anderson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Play action. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Hey, Ollie, boy, that's a gay-ass move, bro.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 16-yard line.
Keith ain't over there saying invites. No, somebody else got to play.
Right, black 11.
Somebody else got to play.
White 89.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Check 9, check 9. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill. Load it.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check nickel.
Here's Carson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Is this nigga chewing the clock, bro? I'm not finna play this shit if this nigga finna be chewing the clock, bro.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yo, we finna have
Rivers. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Set, 390. 55.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. You can...
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'll be right, bro. Hold on. Hey, yo.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
This nigga just finna wait till the 10-second mark to hike the ball every
Now
time.
the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
He fucked up and blitzed the whole team. And nigga made Tyreek Hill stop and catch the ball instead of just running straight through the shit. What y'all playing, the 3-on-3? What y'all finna do, the 3-on-3?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
Nah, shit. Let me get back in this other league. I got some more games to play.
You find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're... Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's still in the party. I thought he was just talking to me.
82.
But he's on the phone.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, look, I just stepped on your
Again to Anderson here out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's
Before I even do anything.
read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Hey, it's 4th and like 14, but I'm on my side of 50. I got a punch still, right? You gotta change that. Nick Saban got me for that shit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
On my side. I'm talking about on my side. If I'm on my side. If I'm past the 50. Oh, I should have been told me that. No, I'm past the 50. I'm past
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rivers to throw it. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Carson broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
What can I do, bro? They can start off the game with 14-0. Defense ain't touched the field. What you want me to do, boss? I can't do nothing with that. Nigga hike the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch protein spill.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's Rivers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw is Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Left. White. 89.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
In your face. Hey, go orange. Orange. Check out three. Mark 55. Mark 55.
They run again with Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Crash. Hey, ain't no 2 clock rule in this shit.
Stay there. Set, 180. Keep it skinny. Strike. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Bandit. 55.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Delta! Load it! Load it! Pick it up! Hey, Echo! Mike 55! Mike 55! Hey, eat!
Play fake. Rivers. Incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a third.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta!
From the gun, Rivers. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Black 15! Check 55, come on! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Red Delta! 10!
Caught on the right side by Adams. And I think the ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is!
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short.
Gotta have another running back, dog. C.J. Anderson is not my only running back, bro. Yes, he is. Oh, no, I got Tyler Irvin.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I got on my team. I don't want to be adjusting. I'm just here right now. But that first game, Seahawks, that shit threw me off. O-line really tried me. But it's all good. But we're going to get right. You know me.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Double team. No, don't double team him. Double team. Oh, don't let me double team the backer. That's kids. Fuck it. We'll double team him.
Again, they run. Again, it's Irvin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On third and short, Irvin. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Irvin, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it with Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just force a field goal right here, y'all.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Patterson on the carry, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. This is Carson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Well, he'll find Hall. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, high 7. Give me that ball. Kill.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Let's go. Hey, Zoo. 34's a Mike. Get that. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Y'all dangerous, man. Y'all dangerous. But man, I didn't even know you got Cordell Patterson that running back. Well, I hit stick him in the backfield. He broke the tackle. Shit supposed to be
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers throw left side, complete to Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He won. It's over with. Nigga had a tackle in the backfield. He broke that shit. Cordell Patterson broke that shit. I'm finna just say this time out to freeze the kicker.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Oh no, I told you I'm finna just call it. I'm gonna use the timeout.
Ready! 180!
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson out to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Tyreek Hill going to running back, y'all. Be prepared.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And that It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Rivers. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Go. Check. Watch 54. Exit.
To throw is Wentz. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards. Well, going.